things that need to get updated.
I mean,
this background. 1, 2, that intro.
I mean, we talked about it last week. I guess we should kind of bring it up a little bit because you alluded to it last week about Delphine Cascarino possibly departing from Wave, right? And then that got announced within that week.
It got announced on Monday.
Yeah.
Or Sunday. It got announced on Sunday that she was leaving. And then Monday, they officially said it was to London.
Yeah. If you're inferring, Chiva, that SanDiego.Futbol is 3 for 3 on these things for
SanDiego.Futbol
Wave
is 3 for 3.
Yeah. Well, Delphine Cascarino, no longer part of the footballing plans for Jonas Eidevall. What does this mean, Abe? Like, who is there left to watch on San Diego Wave? Like, so there's some people who are very excited. There are some people whose optimism has taken a blow. There's some people who are completely checked out.
I think if anything last year showed us, considering where we were all at expectations wise, I think it's hard to completely believe that they're completely out of it or worry about the actual names that are going to be playing in for this team, considering a lot of these players have been cycling through for the past couple of seasons. And when new players come in, they've performed pretty well, especially under Jonas Eidevall. Maybe it's taken a little bit of a bit for them to get acclimated, but it was really only 2024 where the Wave had an unsuccessful season. Now on year 5, I think they probably seem pretty poised and confident, just the way they are roster wise and in comparison to the rest of the league. Like when you really think about it and how the rest of the league has kind of been playing and developing over the past 5 years, and the Wave are in a pretty solid spot. But obviously with Delphine Cascarino leaving, that's a huge blow because she's got one of those like magical factors that you really can't account for. And she drew so much of the defensive attention to her side and like the game plan that it's going to be hard for whoever has to fill that role to be there.
I mean, it's a huge blow again for the star power as well for San Diego Wave. You do have some young superstars that are up and coming. If you've been following San Diego Wave for a while, you've come to know ¿cómo se llama? Oh my gosh.
Melanie Barcenas, Kristen McNabb.
I would love.
Player?
I would love.
Are you thinking player?
No. It was Melanie Barcenas. But again, I would love to ground myself with a game that I can be like, oh yeah, no, that Melanie Barcenas, of course, she had the breakout game here. Like, it just still hasn't happened. McNabb is just,
Kimi Ascanio had a good season last season, and I think she'll only start getting better or continue to get better. So, I mean, I think they're also kind of counting on that. I think maybe they're counting on LB having a breakout season or way better season, staying healthy as well. Ken Sadali is a player that has to stay and should be wearing the captain armband now.
She better. Hey, do you think? Right?
I think she should be. I think it's either going to be her or Kennedy Wesley. One of those two will be wearing the captain's armband. I that's my opinion. But Jonas, I remember he was super weird when we asked him about it during like preseason. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I'll decide. I'll decide when I decide. Basically, it was just like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good, coach.
Yeah, but it's gonna be fascinating how that plays out. I know NWSL Media Days this week, and that's the two players that the Wave are sending, and most teams are sending like their more prominent players, and that's exactly, I think, who you could say is like, all right, who's the most famous players on the Wave right now? Kennedy Wesley, who just played for the U.S. Women's National Team against Paraguay, and I don't think she would get a call up if all the national team players were available. Considering you have Naomi Graham, you have Tiernan Davidson, you have a lot of great center backs in the system right now. But Kennedy Wesley could play her way into that spot if she has a great season with the Wave, And Kenza Dali too, just unreal in the midfield this last season for Wave.
Yeah, no, and I mean today, right? The news came out where they extended Gia Corley, and Gia Corley had a fantastic
2 games,
first half of the first quarter of the season.
Yeah.
I think she's still a great player, but I mean, it's you extend her. I don't know if originally what the plan was at the end of the season, who you wanted to keep. But I mean, you have to extend someone, and I guess Gia Courtney is the way to go.
And I think about it this way too. I don't think they want to get into another situation that they got into with Hannah Lundqvist, where she was playing on a free agent contract or free agent year, where at the end of the season she was free to walk to Manchester United for free. So Gia Corley's contract would have been up at the end of the 2026 season. So now her contract will be up at the end of the 2028 season because they technically signed a new 2-year contract. So end of 2027 season. So now you don't have to worry about that, at least initially. So if she does want to leave, you would be more likely to sell her on rather than let her go on a free transfer.
Yeah, and it's a young player who, again, you're still trying to see the best of. There's flashes of talent there, but it hasn't been coming in a consistent sort of way. We'll get into a little bit more of a projections, just maybe expectations on an individual level for each of these players coming up. San Diego Wave still doesn't have a full roster. There's still some pieces that need to be set. From what I understand is that there is an incoming player being announced very soon. I believe, like I said, I think people actually quoted us now, like, hey, they like 10 a.m. on Tuesdays. So something will probably materialize from here till then, because San Diego definitely needs to go ahead and just fill those last spots to be able to field a competent, competitive and competent team. Because you're incompetent if you don't have a full roster, right?
Yeah. And this also could potentially be a Delphine Cascarino like ripple effect of like, hey, you just choose the highest paid player on the team previously, and you probably have a lot more money to be using now. And you might want to allocate that to, extending a Gia Corley. Maybe they'll extend somebody else. I kind of think they're going to. I'm not sure though. But that's if you're not going to add another huge signing, which is hard at this point in the NWSL offseason. Maybe they'll do it again in the middle of the season. But for now, I think that's a pretty solid reallocation of that money.
Yeah. And regardless, there's still time to make moves. You see around the league in NWSL, rumors around Gotham are pretty substantial for them having a really strong team once again. You still have, Trinity, who's staying here in the States, who's staying in the NWSL.
Does Wave input or like in their contract, like do they share like what some contract, like the clauses they have? Do they have to do that?
No, but in reporting, oftentimes I think a lot of agents will tell reporters where what those kind of contracts are. So are you referring to like the Delphine Cascarino thing?
Yeah.
So the Guardian reported, which English newspaper. Wow, like that's how big this is. They're reporting on San Diego news. But anyways, they reported that Delphine Cascarino had a clause in her contract that with 1 year left, she was able to leave the Wave on a free transfer should another team in Europe wish to sign her. So basically like an opt-out clause, free. And
which is why there was no money incoming for San Diego Wave in that transaction.
But it's interesting though, because that the way that contract clause sounds like it's phrased, that doesn't sound like a mutual parting of ways to me.
Correct.
It does not.
That sounds like, hey, this is in my contract that I can leave. I'm gonna leave y'all, and it's like, well, I think you should leave too.
Yeah, that makes it mutual.
It's like, okay, that's mutual, but
yeah. So don't let it fool you. Wave did not want Cascarino to go, and that's just a fact at this point.
Exactly, and kind of going along that narrative, because people were looking at it and like, look, you guys were saying that people, it was Cascarino not wanting to stay and this and this. The onus is on the club to make the player want to stay.
Yeah.
San Diego Wave did not do that. Did not do enough for Cascarino to want to stay in San Diego. Again, for the upcoming World Cup in 2027, that can be a reality where, hey, I need to go play closer in Europe. I play in France, still a big team. but there's still a chance that, and she was still getting called up for Euros here in San Diego. There was a chance. You still had players here that you built something with, a French connection, right? You have Pearl. You still have Kenza. Technically, you still have Lorena
Facer,
but that avenue is just no longer fruitful for San Diego. See, instead they've opted for Ludmila and the Brazilians, Dudinha. That's where this San Diego Wave attack is heading. And now you have two sides, potentially the left wing and the right wing, with two dynamic Brazilians who in this league, if individual play has, it does have a very big impact in NWSL. Team play, still, again, a great team is going to beat and be the best team regardless. But individual play on any given game is much more important to get those quick strikes and momentum changes. And that's what Cascarino does. And so if that's going to be something that's going to happen on the left wing and the right wing, but I'm still concerned about the center forward position because that's still going to be a problem. Unless Adriana Leon is in a, just radically different mindset and reform, or just, it seemed like there were comments from Jonas just kind of hinting at, hey, don't go for business to yourself. Like, this team needs to do what they need to be doing. And sometimes in the season, it just seems like that's not what was happening. So
I think the one game that she performed really well, though, she was kind of going into business for herself. Do you remember that?
Yeah. She wanted to go ahead and score, and she wanted to do it her way, and she was frustrated, and she hurt the team by that basis. Does kind of remind you of a certain number 11 Chucky Lozano, who would go into business for his own, was frustrated, and would kind of break down the entire offense by not producing or not doing well. In any case, San Diego Wave will be participating in the Coachella Valley Invitational, something that San Diego FC will not be participating in.
As it stands right now, what would be your guys' starting 11 for Wave? Let's do this collectively, all together. On goal, Didi, right?
Didi Heretic, yeah.
As of now,
yeah,
Didi. Right back,
Quincy McMahon.
Sure.
Maybe Kristen McNabb.
Yeah, she can't play right back. Center back, Kennedy Wesley. Alongside, I saw Trinity Armstrong walking pretty well. But
wait, you said Quincy McMahon?
Yeah.
I mean, she's not in the team, right?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Quincy McMahon?
Okay. I don't know who you're thinking about. Center back. We need another center back, guys. Daniela Arias. Daniela Arias, the Colombian who, was persona unidentified location alongside the other.
Oh, wait, Quincy McMahon is gone. My bad.
That's what I was like. Wait, are you guys playing with me? She's waiting to Racing Louisville.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, wait, what?
Continuing.
Okay. Sorry, I was just.
No, that's on me. My bad. We gaslit you.
Yeah, I was like, wait. Where are we?
Left back. God damn it.
I'm gonna go with Moroni.
Pearl. Okay.
Yeah.
Is this a 4-3-3?
I mean, that's what Jonas plays.
Okay. I don't know if he's decided to adapt it because he doesn't like left backs and right backs anymore. All right. Center mid. You have
the defensive mid is gonna be Kiki Pickett.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other center mid is gonna be Kenza Dali.
Okay.
And other center mid, as of now, I think I would put Kimi Ascanio, attacking mid, or Gia Corley. Yes.
Not Barcenas?
I think Kiki Pickett doesn't start, and you'd put Lorena Facer kind of in that 6-ish role, and then Kimi Ascanio in the 10.
Yeah. Okay. And then left,
obviously in the
Dudinha on the left wing, Ludmila on the right wing, and Kimi Ascanio.
Kimi Ascanio can
play center forward too.
She could, but
you have to put Adriana Leon there.
I mean, on paper right now, yeah.
Yeah. she'll need to get it done. Move still incoming for San Diego Wave. Pay attention. Leah Godfrey.
I don't think she starts.
Some of these, at least one of these college players might start, but it does take a while for them to truly like integrate into the starting 11 usually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, 100%. It's going to take some time for this team to actually get started because their preseason ramp is much, much longer than San Diego FC, who don't have a preseason left. But yeah, hey, Trusty, hey, you're going to get different things here on the pod. Yes. We have a lot of San Diego FC to talk.
And we're going to be bringing the baller crew to talk San Diego FC.
We put things where it makes sense. Sometimes San Diego FC goes first. Sometimes San Diego Wave goes first. Sometimes,
sometimes we just talk about Marvel characters in a starting 11 for the whole show.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There was, what was it? Somebody else decided to do that for us. Who was it? I saw online.
There's some Star Wars ones going
around.
No.
I know. But
it was Tom Hiddleston. That's what it was.
That's right. I believe Philippe actually sent it to me. Yeah, he did. Yeah, no, he was talking all this shit about who's gonna be in my his team absolutely blows
compared to all three of our teams.
Compared to our 3 100%. Teams, I'm very upset that Loki decided to go in the way that he decided to go.
You play us all. Who's goalkeeper?
Spider-Man.
Nice.
Hulk centre back.
Terrific.
Nice. Yeah, he could be both centre backs, couldn't
he? Yeah. So who's your midfield? Floki's got to be 10 because he just
floats.
I love that.
Loki at the 10? I don't like it.
Who had Loki? I had Loki at a center back.
Yeah, Loki as a center back. Okay.
He's hanging on to all the timelines right now.
Where was Spider-Man?
Abe had Spider-Man, I believe. Abe had Spider-Man at center mid.
Yeah. Okay, that's like a Ramirez type, like a Moises Caicedo.
Can swing around the whole field
anywhere. Yeah, he can go anywhere.
Box to box. All right.
Who's your other midfielders? Where's Iron Man?
Yeah, he's a midfield player.
Iron Man is not a midfield player.
I had Iron Man as a center mid too.
That's the way. Igual que Paul Scholes. Who?
You think he's a midfielder?
Just in front of Hulk.
No, who had Hulk? Hulk was a defender at center back for Abe.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's not quick. Iron Man's not quick.
Iron Man's not quick. He's got jet fucking packs on.
That doesn't make him quick, guy. All right.
What a fun topic.
You have entered the yes, we will eventually have to do a Justice League one or just a DC Comics one.
Yeah. And then Emma Hayes did that Star Wars one. It wasn't great, but it was okay.
Where would you put Luke?
I don't even know if he makes my team, man.
That's being way. That's being way.
He doesn't make your team.
He doesn't.
Dude, he got trained by old man Yoda. He didn't he's completely screwed up the Jedi Order for years after the fact too.
That still doesn't disqualify how talented he is.
Raw talent, maybe, but I mean, he left his coach before he was done training to go get his arm cut off.
Chucky Lozano.
He didn't listen. He doesn't listen to his coach, man. Come on, you need a coachable player.
You also need a maverick, just up top at the 9, a Kun Agüero, and that's Luke in episode 6. Luke episode 6 with a black on black with a green lightsaber. No.
A little bit of the dark side in him. Yeah, that's true.
No, you
can out of the Starlight pit. Yeah, I do think that's fair.
Go ahead and not have.
You have to be that specific version of him, though.
Yeah, 100%. Darth Vader as the entire team. He just chokes everybody out. Well, okay. Well, there's counters to that.
Obi-Wan is a solid center mid.
Obi-Wan that's your Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, he's a solid center mid.
Obi-Wan is Xabi Alonso. Yeah. Actually, I've never seen him in the same room. A Maverick on the left wing. Well, I need somebody on the wing who knows attack, can also come back and defend, and that's somebody who you can trust and is also fast. Who else but Han Solo? We're going battlefield rules.
Who's the coach? Palpatine.
No.
Master plan. Are you kidding me? Like what?
No. Nope. Who's your coach?
I don't want to do Yoda because that's too easy.
Yeah,
But
nobody on the
That's so
Jedi
easy.
Council
Yeah, that's
deserves to be a coach because they didn't see Anakin coming from way out.
Luthen Rail, actually.
Hmm.
In case you guys watch Andor or not, but if you talk about master planner and true organizer of rebellion and trying to stop fascism, I think Luthen Rail's a great coach.
Who can smell a trap out of nowhere? Who actually led a command through? Like,
He didn't smell a trap. Are you talking about Admiral Akbar?
Admiral Akbar.
He said it was a trap after it was a trap.
But hey,
like we got caught in the trap. Like what?
And guess what? He was able to be dynamic and adjusted in game adjustments. You don't see Mikey Vadas doing that. All right.
Yeah. That's is there anything else San Diego way? I mean, their season's coming up, the preseason's coming up, and Coachella. Abe, you said you're gonna be in Coachella for this.
I will be in Coachella for this more soon. What's the word?
Sooner?
Sooner will be NWSL Media Day this week on Wednesday and Thursday that I'm going to be there. I'll be sure to get interviews with some San Diego Wave players. Also, Mia Fisher will be there speaking. So I'll be talking. That's who Seattle's sending out. So
nice.
Tell her your homies with Delante.
Okay. I don't think I will, but okay.
You're lost.
Orlando for
yeah. If you guys have any specific questions or like really important questions you want me to ask Ken Zadali or Kennedy Wesley, let me know, or some other NWSL players I think I'm going to be talking to. Barbara Banda, I think I might talk to. Who else did I have on the list? Temwa Chawinga potentially. I'm not sure.
Are you going to talk to the highest paid soccer player in the women's game?
Trinity Rodman will be there. I think she's going to be so overfilled with people trying to talk to her that I'm going to try and talk to some other people.
Yeah, it's like the Mona Lisa in the Louvre. Like everybody.
Last time I tried talking to Trinity Rodman, she was very upset at the media, so I was pretty uncomfortable. So I didn't ask her a question.
I mean, you just love, upsetting players. And
no, it was when the U.S. Women's National Team lost to Mexico 2-0, and like all the U.S. Women's National Team players were getting like that was like the first away game they've ever played in the United States because it was in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
So like actual Mexican fans were showing up and like whistling and kind of going crazy, and I don't think they were prepared for that. And then you had like a lot of Mexican media there, kind of like a little bit, especially in those post game interviews, and it was really interesting to see. And that was also like pretty soon after like their failure in the World Cup. So it was all like, oh, everything's on a downturn. Then they just lost to Mexico. Oh my gosh, is the U.S. Women's National Team like over? It was all insane at the time.
This is funny.
I don't think Abe was going to ask Lindsay Heaps if Tyler Vents about choking.
That's a great question, but she's not going to be there.
Yes, 100%.
She's still in France playing.
George, have you seen the Mona Lisa? Very small painting, not worth standing in line to get pickpocketed. No, 100%. Go literally next to it is a masterpiece by the romantic artist Jericho, The Raft of the Medusa. Like literally right next to it. And this is like an 18-foot like madresota. And everybody's like, mira la Mona Lisa.
There's a Mona Lisa cat box that your cat can like lay in there, and it's like the Mona Lisa's holding your cat.
That I hate that. I don't like the Mona Lisa, and I hate it even more because of that. Anyways, that's it for San Diego Wave. Coachella wise, we're looking forward to seeing them played against the Denver Summit. But yeah,
I'm interested too. Yeah, Denver, they signed basically mostly all veteran players and like only like a couple young players. So they just like went all out in the veteran realm. So and then Boston kind of did the opposite. They got like a lot of college players. So it's kind of like the perfect chance for like, let's see how these two philosophies work.
Mm-hmm.
Are they really young players, but like a pretty good coach going to work, or it's just all veterans going to work? It's an interesting NWSL season this year for sure.